We have an open marriage story here from Reddit. We open up the relationship, things just go great, don't they? Yeah, I'm not wearing my stupid hat today because I got the light. The light is up there, and when it shines down, it creates a shadow, and if I see it, then winter lasts another 4 months. Wife, 36, wanted open marriage. After I started dating, she wants to add more rules. What would you do in my position? What would you guys do, huh? I wouldn't be in an open relationship in the first place, so I don't know what I would do in that position. It's a long one, boys. Or be here. And there's an update, by the way. 2.5 years ago, my wife asked me to open our marriage. She strongly implied the alternative was divorce. Okay, divorce it is. After thinking it through, I said yes, because you were being weak. Primarily because we do have 2 children, I'm working long hours, and divorce sounded terrible. I agreed that my wife can fuck other men because we have 2 children. I don't know if those two things match up. Oh, you didn't want the divorce because you have kids. The divorce in that scenario is better. Maybe someday I'll go over my personal story as a cautionary tale. Put my money where my mouth is, right? I give my story and we can tease me. Divorce sounded horrible, so I set up some ground rules. Not bringing dates into our house, no dating mutual friends, acquaintances, family members, colleagues, keeping things private. You had to put in don't date family members? That's one you had to date? Oh, I mean like each other's? That sounded weird for a second there. You can't fuck your brother. Colleagues? That's the first thing she's gonna do. The whole reason that she brought up having an open marriage, just to let you know, is because she's either, 1, fuck somebody already and wants to make it legitimate, or 2, she has somebody in mind, and I guarantee you it's probably somebody at work. Even doesn't matter what rules you set up, man. That's the first ones they're gonna break. The next 2 years, I focused on my job and my kids. I didn't have the time for dating, so I wasn't even trying. Yeah, but I'm sure she made time for it. I moved to another room because the thought of Sarah having sex with another man, then sleeping in my bed felt terrible. Horrible. Awful. Whatever. Our relationship became purely transactional. I didn't want to know anything about her sex life. Yeah, as you shouldn't, because it's not good for your brain. Does any of this sound positive, by the way, in his description there? I mean, that's basically every single open relationship. How many stories do we have to read where the man has to convince himself that this is good, this is great. I mean, this is gonna make me stronger and less insecure if she just goes out and she eats, loves, and prays her way to figure out what she wants really in life. Fuck you, you're an idiot. It's insecurity because she's making the relationship insecure by fucking other guys. If everything's going great and you still feel insecure, then it's a problem. But if somebody's introducing a variable into the relationship that can spawn that sort of emotion, then insecurity is perfectly rational, and you really can't use it as an argument against the guy, which they always do. You know, you don't want to lay in bed and listen to her recount the story of her getting her back blown out by some hot guy with a big old dick. No, you don't want to hear that story? What, I mean, that's not good for your brains? Well, maybe opening up the relationship isn't good for your brains. I'm rambling again. Damn it. Sorry about that. This summer, I managed to fulfill my financial goals. I do not have any debt whatsoever. Both of my kids have enough money in their college fund, and all I have to do is to keep adding some savings every month into the fund I made for their first home deposits. You want your kids to be taken care of. We all do, but to what point is it more of like coddling? I gave them money to pay for all their college, so they have no hardship at all whatsoever, and they don't even have to worry about the down payment on their first house because I have that covered too. That's great and all, but if you're just taking care of everything, they're not gonna learn any responsibility, and they're gonna be bumping through life, fucking up left and right, and then coming to you to fix their fucking problem. I used my free time to finally have a vacation I really needed. Took older son with me to tour the US together. Did some renovation work on our house, turned basement into a man cave. Good job. I agree with that. You should do that. Fuck her. I actually started trying to land a date. Just having sex with somebody is not my thing. Well, I mean, it's everybody's thing to a degree. Usually guys won't turn down a free meal, but yeah, I get what you're saying. You want a deeper connection. I want to be at least to be friends before that. Oh my God, he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. I want to be best buds before we, my weenie goes into vagini. Well, you know what? You're just gonna find yet another woman that does not respect you. If you're too nice, she will walk all over you. To go out together, watch movies, have fun, and have sex. Well, I would put have sex number 1, and then all this other shit down below it. You can do all that other stuff with a friend. There's one thing that you can't do with a friend that you can do with a lover, and that is fuck them. So that's number 1. So I dated a couple of women and found a Jane. With Jane, I was going out to concerts, art galleries, Comic-Cons, movies, and we would boink too. Oh my God. Is he sure those kids are his? God damn it. Boink? We're using words like fucking boink now? I'm as mad at him as I am at his wife right now. Can't be using boink. That word has been outlawed. You're not allowed to say boink unironically. Now Sarah wants to update the terms of our open marriage. No. She wants us to repair our marriage by going to the counselor. No. She wants us to sleep in the same room. No. To go outside and have fun together. No. And we are to talk about our sexual partners. No. Can you just divorce this bitch already? At this point, I am split between trying to fix our marriage and handing her the divorce papers. I need advice. Get a divorce. Immediately. She's put you in an impossible situation. The fact that you went along with it, I mean, that's bad enough. You've been the beta fuck for too long. It's time for you to go out. You finally found a woman you want to date and have slumber parties with. It sounds like that's the new man now. That's what this guy's describing exactly what guys are nowadays. You know, she's my bestest friend. Is she, or is she your wife, or your girlfriend, or your lover, whatever? You fuck your best friends. There are some things I can talk about with my guy friends that I wouldn't be able to talk with my wife or girlfriend about. She, for one, wouldn't be interested in it, and two, doesn't care. I mean, I'm not fucking my best friend. He would be really worried about that, I'm sure. Be like, listen, Brian, we have to get a good look at that asshole. All right, we're best friends now. I hung out with Brian today. Oh yeah, how'd it go? We had sex. Really? I didn't know he was gay. He wasn't. He fought me the whole way. He was being a real baby about it. All right, he has an update on the story. I saw the update. I read it. It's really short. I'm not even going to bother putting it on the screen here. But they basically went to a counselor for a while, and she pulled the usual thing that women do when the counselor's not taking their side. And she complained about the counselor and wanted to find a different one that'll take her side and not his. We all want to be confirmed, don't we? That they're not wrong. You are. It's like, I'm wrong all the fucking time. But try to get a woman to admit that shit. That's called accountability, and they're allergic to that shit. But he's going through a divorce. He said he's talked to a lawyer, and he's serving her papers soon. So, good for him. Good for him. He should move on. That's it for now. Till we meet again.